check in then on how those protests are playing out. Two of our reporters that we are checking in with at this hour, Masego Rahlaga, is in Sandton, and we also have Ronald Masinda, who joins us from East London in the CBD. And I think, Ronald, let me start with you for a situational update from where you are in East London. This is a nationwide protest that the EFF has called for after their leader, Julius Malema, said fighters attack. What are you seeing on the ground from East London?
Well, till us, exactly 9:10 this morning, members of the Economic Freedom Fighters here in East London gathered outside of this store in protest. They eventually went into the store, overpowering security, and they led chants, singing, and also intimidating staff, because we also spoke to several staff members who said that they are fearing for their lives, and this store has since been closed. We are also seeing on my right there is a police van monitoring the situation. If you can probably see on the windows to us, pieces have been thrown, and we've also seen quite a number of stores that have been seen rock pieces thrown around by members of the Economic Freedom Fighters. They also went on to two other stores here in the CBD, and we saw quite a number of altercations where elderly people who came to shop at this Click stores there here in the CBD were intimidated, where they were told not to go inside Clicks as it's been shut down by them, the members of the EFF. We also went to Vincent, another mall, where we saw more altercations, where elderly were barred to enter the Click store there. And lastly, Hemmingsway, where we also saw quite a number of protest action before everything came to a halt. We've also been told now that the action continues tomorrow morning around 9 o'clock.
Yeah, of course, the EFF indicating that they are advising the staff members at Clicks to actually stay away from work until the end of the week, in as far as the EFF's messaging on this issue is concerned. Let me take you to Sandton City there, where Masego Rahlaga joins us. And Masego, what is the situation this afternoon at Sandton City in as far as Clicks stores are concerned?
Well, Tilasizo, it's much more calm here compared to the situation that I heard you talk about in Mpumalanga, as well as the situation described by our colleague Ronald Masinda there. At the moment, the EFF supporters have taken a break. As you can hear, it's a bit more quiet. Some of them have gone to buy food, for instance. The Deputy President of the EFF, Floyd Shivambu, also taking a bit of a break. But I'm going to just show you, for instance, that there's still security there in front of the store at Clicks here in Sandton City. Most of the stores surrounding this Clicks, which is right at the corner of one of the entrances here at the mall. Some of the stores around there are also closed. Woolworths actually opted to open its other entrance and not the one right next door to Clicks. So right now, Tilasizo, there's not much, but earlier on there was a lot of singing and chanting from the supporters. There's always been security and police presence here at Sandton City. Earlier the Deputy President of the EFF, Floyd Shivambu, did address the media, and he said that they would be back here. They would make sure that Clicks even closes for a year if they have to, if those who decided that that advert could go out into the public are not fired by Clicks themselves. And he also said that, for instance, Tilasizo, when I asked him about Vaxman, which is the law company that is representing Clicks stores, that they asked them to retract their statements on social media. They asked them not to go in front of any of the stores that are Clicks owned. But of course, Floyd Shivambu then telling us that to hell with Clicks and to hell with Vaxman. Those were his exact words. So at the moment it's a bit quiet, Tilasizo, but we have been told that the members have been told that they should be here the entire day.
Yeah, and of course, in as far as the legal side of things there, Masego, we now know that it appears that the High Court has actually sided with the EFF in this particular instance, in the sense that it has refused to issue out that interdict against those protests outside those Clicks stores. So let me stick with you for a moment then, Masego, before checking in with Ronald one more time. So Masego, in essence, after Clicks had said that, the stores would be open as per normal. The effect, the de facto effect on the ground where you are is that the store is closed. I mean, if someone wanted to go into the store, it would not be possible, would it?
It would not be possible to go into the store here at Sandton City, Tilasiza, and I would actually tell the viewers who are planning maybe to come to Clicks at Sandton City not to even bother. When we arrived here just before the stores opened at 9 o'clock, the employees were inside the store. We are not seeing them anymore from where we are, but they were inside the store and the lights were in fact on for a bit of a while until security, that being Sandton City security, decided to let them know that they should not even open today. So definitely not going to be possible to get in here. In terms of what Vaxman also said to the EFF when they wrote to them in that correspondence when they went to apply to the court for that interdict, they said that the EFF must also note that there are people who work at the store and their safety is important. They also said that one of the other things is that Clicks is also an essential service shop because it sells your toiletries and most importantly your medication. But of course the EFF saying that there are other places that people can get those type of products from, and that Clicks, for what they did last week, do not deserve to operate.
All right, thank you, Masego, for that. Let me take you one more time to Ronald Masinda then in East London. So, Ronald, what do we know about the plan for the EFF protest for the rest of the day? Are there still groups gathered outside the store where you are? Do we know of what the situation is at other stores in the city?
Well, at this stage, they've ended their operations, saying that they will continue tomorrow. But what I can also add to us, speaking to mall management at Hemmings Ways, where it was the last mall that the EFF members invaded, we were told that security will certainly be beefed up a lot more rather than what we've seen today, where the EFF members had easy access into the mall. And what was also disturbing was that some of the people who received backlash from the EFF members were from other stores. EFF members saying that, they will be next. So it seems like it's not only the Click stores that are under threat here, but also some other stores. And what was also very disturbing is seeing the elderly people being told that they can't fetch the medication. And we do understand, to us, that this action will see more numbers tomorrow, given that today there was only around about 20 EFF members going around various stores here in East London. We do know that for a fact that they will continue tomorrow and going forward. But this store here, which was the first one that we saw the invasion take place, is closed for now, with many of the people who were here earlier, especially staff, having left.
All right, Ronald Masinda, thank you for that update live for us there from East London in the Eastern Cape.